Hi everyone, this is Marianne and welcome to my channel. Today I have a little what's in my bag video for you because I have made major changes in how I'm using this bag as an everyday carry. I have a previous what's in my bag video for this same bag and I will link it in the description box for you. One thing that's different here is I have this little charm and it is actually a keychain, but I'm using this as a bag charm. Jawide gave this to me. This is his logo right here for his food business. This has a switch that turns on to show flashing lights. Let me just turn off the overhead light so that you can see the flashing lights. This is the setting for the slow change of lights. If you press the button at the back, it changes lights as well, but faster. If you press it again, the light becomes steady, and if you press that yet again, you can choose what color steady light you want. This is rechargeable, by the way, with a micro USB cable. I think it's very cute. Although when it is raining, I have to take it off from the hook in the bag and keep it inside the bag so that it won't get wet. In this zippered pocket, I have my fisherman's friend as usual, and in this pocket with a zipper, I just have my personal alarm. Now here in the main compartment, as you can see, it is now organized. The previous video has just my stuff sloshing around inside the bag, but I now have an organizer in here. This is an old organizer. I've had this for a few years, and I have modified this a couple of years ago. I stitched some extra compartments here myself, and I do have a video about that, which I will also link down below. But this is so old. The stitches that I have put in are actually coming undone. I will deal with that on a different day. Now let us go through what's inside here, beginning with my little AirPods Pro, which is in this adorable little case with a lock that I like so much. I added this lobster clasp and this charm for Virgo because my Venus is in Virgo. And over here is my toothbrush inside a case. This is the battery operated Oral-B, which is always inside my bag. I have a different rechargeable one that is in the bathroom all the time. And here are some drinking straws inside a toothbrush case. I've always had this in my bag for many years. This is mouthwash that I just transferred into this bottle that is small enough for me to carry around. And this is the toothpaste that I use. It is the Colgate Pro Sensitive. This is the one that's recommended by my orthodontist. I have this tiny tube inside my bag, but I have a bigger tube in the bathroom. And dental floss. And there are some coins at the bottom of this compartment. This other compartment right here are more bottles that I prefer to keep upright. This is a body mist spray that I currently like. This is an old bottle of micellar water that I am just trying to finish up. This is a spray bottle that contains only distilled water. I use it to wipe water on my face after the micellar water. Here is a small pump bottle that contains aloe vera gel and another small pump bottle that contains hyaluron gel. And by the way, I will have an updated video about skincare products that I currently use. So please watch for that on my channel. And we have more coins in here. Over here, I have this sunscreen. This is my most favorite sunscreen of all, the Vaseline Daily Sun Cream SPF 50 with PA++++. This sunscreen is always inside my bag because I have another one in my room. This way I do not forget to bring sunscreen so that when I am out and about, I can reapply every 2 hours, as we all should. Here is my eyeglass case. This one I use only for driving now. I have a different pair of glasses that I use in the house because when I'm at home, I'm always either reading or writing or working on my computer. These are cotton rounds that I use with the micellar water and the spray bottle of distilled water that you have seen earlier. And I bring skincare around because when it is already late in the afternoon and the UV index is already 0, but I am still out, I do want to take off my sunscreen, so I use the micellar water with the cotton rounds and then the distilled water with the cotton rounds. And then I put on the aloe vera gel and the hyaluron gel. I don't need a sink and running water for that. Over here is my spray bottle of disinfectant, a pot of Vaseline lip care in rosy pink, a bottle of essential oil that I haven't used in a while, so the roller is all gunked up. I will fix that on a different day, and also more coins. Here is my calculator and a pressed powder with brush. I never use a sponge for pressed powder. I always use a brush. And by the way, I hardly ever use this pressed powder. It is just in here in case I want to take off the shine from my sunscreen for some reason, but I hardly ever do that. And here is measuring tape. Here is my wallet that I made myself. This is a disc-bound wallet, and the contents are card holders and money pouches that I made from paper and laminating pouches. I have a video about how I made this, which I will link down below. Here is the Pilot Birdie ballpoint pen that goes into the pen holder here. Here is a mask holder that is currently empty. I need to buy more masks. A marker that I use when shipping off notebooks to my customers, and a comb. In this compartment, I have 2 power banks. These are both very old, but they still work perfectly fine. An iPhone cable, and more coins. Here is an extra charger for my Apple Watch, and also more coins. I have here my Kindle Touch with a lighted cover. This is very, very old, but I am so glad that it still works very, very well. Right now, I am rereading 100 Years of Solitude by Gabriel Garcia Marquez because it is August and I almost always reread this novel every August. And I do have a video about my old Kindle Touch, which I will link down below. And here is my planner, which once more has the poly covers over it. I do have a video about this planner and I will link it down below. And in that video, I said I would try out the planner without the poly cover, just the laminated photo as covers. But the corners of the laminated covers have started to come apart because I did not leave an excess lamination around the edges of the covers. So for now, I'm using the poly covers as external covers, and that's okay. And here I also have a faded old receipt for something and even more coins. And the reason why there are coins all over the inside of this bag is because I have not been pulling this zipper closed. This is supposed to be the pocket for all coins, and I placed a zipper closure here with a very long zipper pull, but it is stuck, I think. I will fix that in a bit. The bag organizer has a slip pocket here that can fit this envelope that carries all of my papers that I need to deal with someday soon. There are also more coins, no surprise there, and some receipts. There is still space on the sides of the bag, and here I have this small rechargeable fan that has 3 speeds, and when it runs out of battery, I can still use it with this cable and one of the power banks. I also have a little Ziploc bag in here, which contains a cloth mask, which was part of the kit sent to me as a fellow to the 60th University of the Philippines National Writers Workshop last year. Here are my arm covers. These are a much thicker material, but these are very soft and stretchy, and I like it, and I use these every day whenever I have to go out because I do not like putting sunscreen on my arms. On the other side, I have this blood pressure monitor that goes on my wrist. This monitor talks to me. Let me put on the original sound of the video. Please relax and don't move. We will start to measure now. We wish you good health. This blood pressure monitor is rechargeable, by the way. I also have in here yet another Ziploc bag, and it contains a sweater or a cover-up. It is a very soft material. It's thin, but it is quite warm. The arms are very, very long, which I like, and the sweater itself is also long. It reaches my mid-thigh. And the back of the sweater is this mesh material. I think it's cute. I put this inside a Ziploc bag so that it won't get all dusty inside my bag. And that is all that is inside this bag. That is a lot, but that is all. At the bottom, there is an old tissue that needs to be thrown away and even more coins. Now the bag is completely empty. You can see how unstructured it is. You can crumple it completely. It has absolutely no stiffener, no padding. That is all just fabric and zipper, nothing else. But I really like this bag. And then when I shook the bag upside down to get rid of whatever tiny trash is left inside, more coins fell out. So now I can put everything back inside the bag. And I do admit the organizer adds a little bit of bulk to the bag because it is made of felt. But I don't mind that at all because it's more important to me that everything in here is organized because I have a lot. I have a lot of stuff as you have just seen. I do not really like putting things into small zippered bags and then putting the bags inside the big tote. That system requires an extra step of choosing the bag you need, taking out the bag, unzipping the bag, and then re-zipping. With this bag organizer that I have on here, the moment I look inside my bag, I can already see exactly what I need, take it out, put it back in. It is very, very convenient, especially for me. I have only one hand remaining that is functioning 100%. My right hand has retained only part of its normal function. That hand is no longer 100% functional. I cannot be fiddling around with little zippy bags all the time. Now the cash is supposed to be inside my disc-bound wallet. I have a pouch here that says available to spend. And right now I only have 140 pesos. The 50 peso bills I always set aside in this other pouch marked savings. I will be putting these 50 peso bills inside my cash savings box. And I do have a video about that, which I will link down below. And then after putting all of my coins back into the pocket that they were supposed to be in the whole time, I managed to get the zipper unstuck. Now I only need to remember to pull the zipper closed every time. And that is my video for you today. Thanks for watching. Bye.